Hello, Whitewater, and welcome to a new episode of HawkCast brought to you by UW Whitewater Intramural Club Sports. I'm your host, Nick Cost, the student coordinator of marketing and promotions. Let's get right into the news this week. First, we want to wish our sport coordinator for volleyball, as well as the intramural supervisor, Ashley Gertz, a happy birthday. She celebrated her birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Ashley. And then getting into the news this week, floor hockey, volleyball, basketball, wheelchair basketball, and NBA 2K all have their second week of games this week. So be sure to check the schedules and keep an eye out for what's going on this week. Also, table tennis starts on Tuesday the 13th. And then last but not least, entries are due this Wednesday for the dodgeball tournament. So make sure to go on Iron Leagues and get those submissions in. That wraps it up for this week for news, but we have something very special for you guys this week. We interviewed an intramural athlete and also an employee here at Rec Sports, Paige, talking to her a little bit about what her job entails here at Rec Sports, what she's done in intramural sports, and how that's impacted her life. So be sure to check that out right now. All right, so we're here with an employee from Rec Sports. Can you say a little about yourself?
Sure. My name is Paige Ringelstetter. I am a first-year graduate student in the counselor education program on campus.
All right. So what is your role in Rec Sports, and what do your jobs entail?
I have a couple roles. I'm a building supervisor, and that role entails just making sure people are safe in the building. We close and lock up the buildings at night and in the mornings. I'm an office assistant, so I work in room 100, selling memberships, and I also do setup and takedown crew, which setting up for basketball games or any kind of other sporting events.
All right, awesome. So we know that you've played intramural sports on campus. What sports have you played?
Oh boy, I've played volleyball, basketball, wheelchair basketball, sand volleyball, dodgeball, and a few others I don't need to bore you with.
All right, and then how long have you been playing intramurals on campus?
A little over 3 years now.
All right. How many have you won a champ shirt, and how many have you won?
I have won a few champ shirts. I think it's 5 now.
All right. Do you remember any of those sports?
Yeah, I won it for a dodgeball tournament once, and most of the other ones were volleyball, and one was basketball.
Awesome. So what is to you the most rewarding part of being part of intramural sports?
Oh, the most rewarding part is probably the people I've met by far. Like, I have made some amazing friends, and when I transferred here I didn't know anyone, and honestly Rec Sports and intramurals was my way in.
Awesome. And then if you could give advice to one person who's on the fence about playing intramural sports, maybe doesn't know what they want to get involved in on campus, what advice would you give them so they would play intramurals?
Do it. Jump in. Take a chance. You meet a lot of cool people, and all while playing some amazing sports. So
awesome. Any other? Yeah, for sure. How many other any other comments that you have?
I don't know. Probably just to play, have fun. You need to do it. I mean, it's college. Everything else is hard, so.
All right, sweet. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
And that wraps up this week's episode of HawkCast. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, a sport for everyone and everyone in a sport. We'll see you next week.